I'm Merideth with ExtremeTerrain, and welcome to this installment of Customer Builds. Now, this is a series where we showcase different rigs from our customer build pages right here on our site to hopefully give you some ideas or even some inspiration for your ride at home. Now, on this episode, we're going to be catching up with Brian from Texas about his very clean and very capable 2015 JKU. Now, if you want to see more about Brian's build, including a full breakdown of his mods list, you can check out his page on our website, or for those of you watching here right on YouTube, you can click the link down below. So what do you say that we connect with Brian and check out his build? Hey Brian, thank you for joining with me today.
Howdy from Texas.
Let's hop right into it. Can you tell me a little bit more about your wheel and tire setup?
So I am running the Fuel JM2s. They are a street lock, so they're not really a bead lock. They just have that look. I'm running the all-terrain tire on there, the BF Goodrich. They're right at a 33. They've performed really, really well on a lot of these trails, and we've gone through creeks. We went over large rocks, red clay, so real slippery surfaces, and they've performed really, really well for me. People see the Jeep and pictures of it. It has an appearance that it's lifted, but suspension is stock on it right now. The only thing that I have added, suspension-wise, are the Teraflex quick disconnect for the sway bar. It makes life a lot easier. I'm running the Barricade fender flares. It gives that lift appearance, but it also gives, the tires more room to travel.
And even that looks great with no lift on there. I think the Fenders did a really good job at opening up a lot of room.
It has been really cool to find out what it's capable of doing, without all this added stuff to it.
I know you plan on doing a lift in the future. Do you have an idea of what size lift, what you want to do with your suspension?
This is my daily driver. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, so it's I've been narrowed it down to looking at a 2.5 inch with 35-inch tires, and that's based upon what I do with it on a daily basis. What I want to do, I'd love to do some of these crazy things.
So 2.5 inches is always a great point for a daily driver, and if you stick with an all-terrain tire like you have on your Jeep already, it's just going to make it that much more comfortable while also giving it the look that you want. Obviously, you have the Fenders. That's some armor that you have. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of the other armor that you have?
Yeah, so I have the Barricade rock rails, so they've done their job. They kept me from, scuffing up the sides of the Jeep. I was very meticulous shopping for the rock rails that are on there, those rock sliders that are on there. And the reason I went with that particular one is a lot of them, they have a very sharp upward angle. That one is not as angled, so it actually makes a really, really good step as well.
That is one of the most important areas to protect, considering it's your breakover angle, and a lot of the time if you don't have that there, you can really do some damage on that pinch weld area.
I have the RedRock 4x4 front bumper, which is really, really solid. And then on the back end, I have the Smittybilt bumper and tire carrier on there. It's rated for towing. That's why I went with that particular one. In the Smittybilt bumper, they have the LED lights. I actually have those connected to the backup lights. Having the tire back there, our line of sight sometimes can be limited, and it really helps out on that end too.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the top that you switched over to?
Yeah, so the top is my latest upgrade. I went with the Bestop Trektop NX in black Twill.
Ah, the premium one.
Yeah, and I will say it is definitely worth the extra money. The quality is well worth it. I'm loving the top so far. We're down here on the Gulf Coast, so I can leave my house and be at the beach in about 45 minutes. So I wanted to be able to go topless with ease. With this, you can yank those back windows off within 5 minutes flat. You can run it like a safari top, which is great. As you can see, there's not a lot of sun protection up there. It's kind of cool to pull up to a stoplight, flip a couple latches, and lay the whole top back if you want. It's a very versatile top, so it's been a joy to have it so far.
Speaking of you going to the beach all the time and living in a warmer climate, obviously you have the South Coast Jeepers up on the top of your windshield. Do you take your doors off often?
I do. I prefer no doors. However, my wife prefers to have something there. So I do have a set of the body armor 4x4 trail doors, which are great. They're pretty lightweight, so they're easy to take on and off. And they've got a nice mesh look, so it gives you almost like this tactical look to your Jeep. They're really cool, and it gives her that sense of security.
Yeah, they're always great for a little bit of extra peace of mind, I like to say. I think it looks really cool, and like you said, it has that tactical kind of vibe. It gives a complete transformation to the Jeep when you take the doors off. Do you have any other attachments on there or anything in the interior that you have?
Not really. The only thing interior-wise, I've got a couple of the, I think they're Smittybilt grab handles to help get in and out, something to hold on to.
Those are always great to have, and the thing about them is they're so affordable, they're so easy to get, and you can just pop them right on, and it's like night and day from getting in and out of your Jeep.
Everybody talks about how high up it is, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking just
wait.
Add the lift in the tires.
And it's surprising how much even just a larger tire will give as far as a lift is concerned when getting in and out of the Jeep.
A lot of people think, I've got a leveling kit or something on there. And
I was convinced that there was something on there. I was like, no way that it's just sway bar end links, a 33-inch tire, and some flat fenders. But you have definitely changed my opinion on that, and I think it looks great.
Thank you. I'm very, very proud of the build so far, and it's an endless process, I think, sometimes, but very happy with what I've done so far.
I know that you want to go a little bit bigger on the lift, the 2.5-inch lift. Do you have any other plans, any other accessories that you have in mind, any inspiration? So,
the lift will come next, and then followed by the winch. So one of the things that's a must out on the trail, I'm not one of these guys that's very mechanically knowledgeable. If something major breaks down, it's going to go to the shop, but almost everything that I've added on my Jeep, I've been able to do it yourself at home.
It's a great feeling once you've completed it and you've done it all by yourself.
That sense of accomplishment when you've been able to put something on, even if it's a relatively simple install, you get done, it's like, yes, I did it on my own.
Yeah, that is definitely a great feeling, and I'm glad that you can feel that feeling in the future once you upgrade a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for meeting with me. It was a pleasure to talk about your Jeep. I can't wait to see more from it. Thank you so much again.
Thanks for having me.
So that's going to do it for this installment of Customer Build. Now, if you want to see more about Brian's build, including a full breakdown of his mods list, you can check out his page on our website, or for those of you watching here right on YouTube, you can click the link down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this, as well as other product install videos, and always keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.